Good morning, everybody. This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar, bringing you another live moment. First off, big shout outs to the customers of theafricansuperstar.com. Please head over to www.theafricansuperstar.com for my proprietary merchandise. Also, big shout outs to the members only who support this platform on a monthly basis and get access to a behind the scenes vlog. If you are interested, please hit the subscribe button, and also the link is in the box below to our members only service. Today, I want to talk about maintain family at all cost. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. When you come in the room, make sure you like the video and leave me something in the chat. Okay. Um, I want to talk about maintaining family at all costs. Big shout outs to Jolie, one of our members only. She's the first in the chat room, mentioning our mission statement, SMP, strategy, maturity, and patience. Um, I don't know why. I can be very confusing to some people. Um, and I just want to simplify, a bit of my perspective on the world and my perspective in regards to what I'm pursuing by moving to the continent. I think a lot of times our people have a very limited and closed-minded view on the world. I have a global view on the world. When it comes to my situation, for instance, I do not intend to reside in the West again. I want my base to be in Ghana on the continent. However, realistically, I operate a business from the UK and I have family in America. And my one of my top priorities in general and in life, and this is also the root of why I have decided to leave the West personally and pursue my options on the continent, is because I want to maintain family at all costs. I came to the conclusion a long time ago that the environment in the West, in my opinion, is not conducive for family. Okay. The structure, the infrastructure, the education, the media, the entire society does everything it can do to make a cohesive family impossible and very, very difficult. From the cost of living to the type of education that the children are getting, to the type of foods they're eating, to the lack of support for parents, to the lack of promotion of support for parents. It makes it very difficult to raise children in this environment. I personally don't intend to, and that's kind of, like I said, at the root. But at the same time, you have pre-existing family. Okay. Many people, if you're fortunate, you may have some people that can accompany you on your journey to the continent. But in reality, you're going to have a lot of relationships with people that are not able to go for one reason or another, or not interested in going. I think personally, it is a powerful statement when you go abroad, you go out into the world, you move, maybe Africa, or you move to Europe or South America or wherever. And you're able to come back to your home, and people can see you're doing well. People can see that you're happy. People can say that, that you look good. People see that you actually have the means and the time to make that trip. It's a statement. You see, the things that I do always have a method to the madness. I'm a very family oriented person. Another element is that I have elderly parents. I'm not like some of you guys who like to neglect their parents and neglect their families. And when the inevitable happens, you're going to be boohooing, crying that, oh, I wish I would have made time. There's a lot of migrants, for instance, in the international community. They've left their homelands decades ago. And the only time they make it back is for a funeral gathering. I'm not like you guys. I believe in maintaining family at all costs. That is what this whole exercise is about for me. So, I've been getting some kind of like, messages that is very confusing to people. For instance, why I'm in Ohio. To me, it's very obvious. My parents live in Ohio. My little sister lives in Ohio. Because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to travel on a regular basis like I have been doing. Even after I left the US, I continue to come back and visit them. Maintaining family at all cost. Big shout outs to the superstar family. Big shout outs to Zoo and Shayna. I saw your recent order on the AfricanSuperstar.com. Big shout outs to you. Thank you so much. Make sure you send me some pictures to AfricanSuperstar@gmail.com. And that goes for all of our African Superstar customers. I love to see the products. I post them up on Instagram, the community tab, and on Facebook. And it's really helpful to other shoppers to, know that we're reputable, see the quality, see that you're proud of your products and things like that. So big shout outs to Zoo and Shayna. She made the recent purchase, I believe, just the other day, yesterday, day before yesterday. Kira's Rants, big shout outs to you. Thank you so much for being here. D Cox, hi, sweetheart. Big shout outs to you. Today, I'm talking about maintaining family at all costs. I would also say for those of you that are prospectively planning to go, this is something that you need to consider. This is something that you need to work into your plans. I actually committed to my family when I moved that I would come home every year, and visit. It needs to be a part of your transition. You need to make a concerted effort to do that. For those of you that are migrants and you're having your children in the West, you need to make a concerted effort to teach them and expose them to their homeland. Hello. You need to make sure that they're linked up with their family, that they know their heritage, that they know their origins. It's very important. Some migrants do a huge disservice to their children because when they raise them up abroad, they completely disconnect them from the origin. And it's not a coincidence that many children of migrants, such as myself, are the ones that are spearheading the movement back to the continent or spearheading the movement back to, your original homeland, because it's very important. Now, fortunately, in my case, I started having international exposure very young. I started traveling very young to international destinations. So for me, that exposure was very, very critical. It helped offset the lack of exposure and the stereotypical exposure that you get in the West about the world. To me, although I have moved, that doesn't mean that you disconnect from the place where you have spent the majority of your life. Now, some of you may want to do that. Some of you may just intend to just not look back and all that stuff. But like I said, realistically, especially for those of us that do business and, entrepreneurs and stuff like that, speakers, you're going to special events or award shows, you will leave the continent. Again, hello, you will leave the continent. Matter of fact, it's even more powerful when you do return to, the home that you've known or grown up in, because like I said, it's a testament. There are people that don't have any tangible information about the continent. Big shout outs to Global Green Book. I see you there. Thank you so much for the compliments. I try to do my thing. I've been going through a little struggle life though. Global Green Book. We're going to talk about that when I return back to Ghana. I was going through struggle life, so I had to struggle. But I'm back to myself now. Yes. It's a very powerful testament when people, for instance, that don't have any tangible information about the continent, they see you. I actually ran into one of my church members when I attended the church I formerly went to last weekend. And, she said that to me. She said, it's really interesting because from this side, Africa's portrayed very negatively, but I see you on Facebook and I see you on Instagram and you're really enjoying your life. You look great. you've lost weight. You're this, you're that, and even ask me for further suggestion. When you go back to Ghana, can you show some of the food? Can you show this? Can you show that? The point is that we will offset a lot of those negative stereotypes, and we will also, um, then kind of encourage people more so to check out the continent. It's one thing to see people on YouTube, for instance, or see a video of a tourist attraction. It's a whole nother thing for a person that you actually know to be in your midst and communicating these things to you. Maintain family at all costs, guys. Don't give up on your family. Don't abandon your family. Don't disconnect from your family. Just because you have chosen to move somewhere else doesn't mean that you should sever all those ties. Now, realistically, the truth is, okay, big shout outs, Mr. Pirate Brain, African Superstar family. Make sure you hit the likes. You can support the stream, share the video. You know the routine. Realistically, when you live abroad, I mean, I'd say unless you have the liberty of traveling on a very frequent basis, every few months or so, you are going to miss a tremendous amount of events. You are going to miss a lot of people's lives. If you're like me and you have a lot of you're involved with a lot of younger children, you're going to, I mean, they grow so rapidly. So when you're away for 6 months, a year, or several years, you miss so much. You miss baby showers, you miss funerals, you miss weddings, you miss graduations, you miss the day to day. That's just the truth of your decision. Okay. But it's still very important to maintain those relationships as best you can. If you are moving and you have elderly parents, time is going by, guys. I talked to a very good friend of mine this morning. Big shout outs to Edwin Shepard, the man of the year in Florida. I spoke with him this morning and he said, Gina, you make the effort. You go through the difficulty to come back regularly and see your family, especially during COVID times, and I really respect that. And I mean, to me, it's worth it. To me, it's worth it. I'm not a reactive kind of person. I'm a proactive kind of person. I believe that, obviously my parents are aging, for instance. There will come a time when they're no longer here with me. I don't want to be full of regrets of, oh, wow, I moved to the continent, I moved to the UK, and then, I didn't see them again until when I got the news. Honestly, guys. And the truth is also, you can live the kind of life you want on your terms if you are innovative. That is it. People really marvel at my ideology, but the truth is, I'm just doing what I want to do. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm using S&P to do what I want to do. You can do it too. Some of you guys, your jobs dictate everything you got to do. Like Decox, she got to leave our live stream. It's only been 13 minutes, Decox. Some of you guys dictate your life. Your life is dictated by your mortgage, by your job, these kind of things. And you feel like you can't do what you want to do. I really want to encourage you to take a more fluid look at things. You can do a lot more than you think that you can. You just have to be innovative. And sometimes evaluate that burden. Okay, evaluate that burden, for instance. If, let's just make an example. All right, big shout out to the family. Please make your presence known in the chat room if you want to be greeted. Please hit the likes, guys. Yes, you know the routine, S&P. So I'll give you an example. So let's just say, for instance, you're a single person. Okay. And you have this beautiful, 4-bedroom home. Okay. And the home is a burden to you because you have a large mortgage. Okay. You are the only person paying for the home, so on and so forth. Evaluate that burden. Evaluate that burden. Do you need that house? Are you able to move to a smaller house? Are you able to move to a condo or an apartment? You know, maybe the fact that you have this expensive mortgage, it means that you're anchored to your job. Maybe you don't like your job. What if you could go part-time? If you had a less expensive place? What if you went part-time and then use the other time to develop your own business? You can do stuff like that when you're not anchored. The reason I can float around, live here, live there, live anywhere is because I'm not really anchored to any place. I'm just being honest to you guys. This is part of my SMP. When I, for instance, decided to moved to the UK. I moved into my parents' home. Okay. So I stopped paying rent at my apartment. I started doing Uber. I took a part-time job at a call center. I also donated plasma. You know, I sold things online on eBay and Poshmark. Um, I kind of reduced my anchorings, which gave me a lot more freedom, a lot more liberty. Some of you guys are strong, independent people. So all you want to do is just always be independent and always be in control. Well, there's an associated cost for that, which is everything's on you. You have all the responsibility. When I moved to the UK, instead of getting a posh flat, I could have got my own place. I moved into a shared housing. I rented a room in a house with the landlord. Instead of getting a car, I walked everywhere and took public transportation. You know, your car note is anchoring you. Your mortgage is anchoring you. That job is anchoring. You're tired of that job, but you keep the job because you got to pay the mortgage. you know, but maybe you could do a different kind of job or something like that that didn't drive you as crazy if your expenses were less, guys. You know, I can pick up and go to the UK for time. I can come to America for time. I can be in Ghana for time because I don't have all that stuff anchoring me down. What's up, family? Hi, Samson. I see you there. Big shout outs to the family. Mr. Blackavelli is there. Hi, guys. What's up, TT? MD2VT, thank you so much for that lovely compliment. I will take that. I will take all those wonderful accolades. I'm ready for it. You can trust me. I'm not a politician, but I'm definitely passionate about our people and how I can help. Beautiful Ashley Cleveland, how are you? I always love her avatar picture. I mean, it looks like a glamour shot. Look at her, y'all. Look at her. Y'all see Ashley? She fly. So, I live in an unconventional way, and that allows me the freedom to do, live how I'm living. And I think back to, it's interesting. I found a lot of pictures in my home of different milestones. I'll share some of those with you guys. This one I love this picture. This is a picture of me on my 16th birthday. Can you guys see that? Well, I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a car on the cake and a cell phone. This is my 16th birthday, and I'm blowing out the candles. Okay, here's a better picture. Share some of my memories. You guys see the car and the cell phone on the cake? It was a really good cake. And I'll share with you guys some other pictures, just for those of you that are here to see this. This is my big sister and I. One year for Christmas, we did a Christmas shoot, and you can see That is me and my big sister Michelle. Look at me. Look at the picture, guys. So I found all these wonderful, amazing memories since I've been here. And I remember thinking that I need to have this corporate job, you know. I need to have a full-time job. And that was the way forward. That was the only way forward. And I remember every morning waking up to an alarm clock and hating it. I remember the commute to the bank and hating it. I remember hating my boss and a lot of people I worked with. Um, and I remember the relentless cycle, and it went on and on and on, and there was just no kind of relief. And now I don't live like that. And to be honest with you, I can go in and out of that world, you know. Limited time. I can work a few months. I can do this and that. And then I can go back to God, and it's a luxury. It's a luxury. So I've kind of gone all over the place with this conversation, but the moral of the story is prioritize what's important, guys, and keep on, keep that keep that as a priority, even if you move. You need to maintain. Here's another picture, guys. This is me back in the days. See, so the African Superstar y'all see today, 2021, it's not new. Okay. This was probably 1998, 1999. You know what I'm saying? It's not new. It's not new. I'm just sharing some of my memories with you guys that I found. I've been styling for a long time, been doing my thing for a long time. But I would say that this chapter that I'm in is the best because I didn't have freedom then. And I've innovated a way to get more freedom. Look. This is how I used to go to high school, guys. Keep the receipts. This is how I used to go to high school. Look, I had the briefcase. You see what I'm saying? I had these boots, I actually picked them up in Italy. When I went to Italy, I got these snakeskin boots that was so hot. Y'all wasn't telling me nothing. Yes. So it's been really nice to see all these memories and stuff like that. And I think for me personally, being able to come home, it's so much more special. The older I get, the more special it is to spend time with my parents and ask them questions and all this stuff. Don't miss out on that stuff just because you move internationally. If you're in a position to actually take your parents with you, that's my dream. If I was stable and set up in Ghana the way I would like to be, the way I hope to be, then I would absolutely bring my parents there and just let them live in my home. Okay, so that those pictures were high school pictures. Then I have the college pictures. So let me show y'all my college pictures, right? Because you got to keep receipts. Some of these people talk about who they used to be and all that. They don't have no receipts. Okay, this is me. Y'all see African Superstar there? Look, University of Cincinnati. I told y'all that's my alma mater, right? There's the pic. There's the receipt. That's how I used to go to class. Look at that. High heels, suspenders. Yeah. Y'all better know. Y'all better know about the African Superstar. Hold on, let me get some pictures. There's hold on. This book is falling apart. I think I need to get a new picture book, actually. Okay. There's my big sister Michelle again. There's me and my little sister. Okay. So that was on one of my home visits. I had come from Cincinnati back to Columbus to visit my family. Yes. See, so this is not new. This is what I used to do. Even when I moved away to university, I used to come home on the weekends, take the Greyhound. Here's another picture. What? This was a date night with my college boyfriend, Ben. Big shout outs to Ben. Look, guys. I've been loving the beach. Look at that. Miami Beach, honey. Miami Beach. What y'all know about that? Me and my big sister, Michelle, in Miami. Okay, keep the receipts. Okay, people talk about who they are and all that, but you know what I'm saying? Where's the receipts? Do you have receipts? All right, that's enough for now. So y'all have seen a bit of some of the pictures. It's been really nice to see them. Maintaining family, guys. Maintaining family. Big shout out to the African Superstar family. Thank you guys for tuning in this morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much again to my members only who are here represented by the circle next to their name, such as Miss Jolie. I appreciate all that you guys do. Your support allows me as well to keep producing content. And, when I have to be at work, I can do less content. That's just the facts. If my streams of income are going well, then I have time to do more content, so it is what it is. So those of you that support the platform, shop at the website, get the good word out, all those things, very valuable to me. And I just want to take a moment and thank all of you. Thank you for your time and attention during this message. I will see you guys all again very soon. Until we meet again, stay Black and true. If you ain't Black, just stay true.